Hey YouTube, I wanted to give some tips on how you can get young children or toddlers to start cycling very quickly. The first thing I want to say is don't buy a bike with training wheels, or some people call these stabilizer wheels. This is very bad, I think, psychologically for the kid because it doesn't give them any sense of balance at all. If they move to the left or right, they don't fall over. It doesn't really get them used to pedaling because even though they pedal, when they stop pedaling, the bike doesn't fall over like it would on a normal bike. So psychologically, I don't think a bike with training wheels is that helpful if you're trying to teach a 2, 3, 4-year-old to cycle. I know at Decathlon they sell these ones where you take the training wheels off after a while, but I think the child will just get used to it, and maybe if they fall over the first time the training wheels come off, they're just going to ask you to put them back on. So it's really recommended you don't do that. 2 of my kids have learned to cycle by 3 years old on a pedal bike without stabilizers. I think that's very young. I was surprised they did it. I think I was about 5 or 6. The way they did it is through one of these. This is called a balance bike. Some places in continental Europe call it a Drazian. Other places call it a pedal-free bike. The prices vary quite significantly. You can get some by the brand Chico, this baby brand, for like 30 euros online in metal. There's a range at Decathlon from 30 to 50 euros. There's quite a good range, and they come in 2 sizes, basically 10-inch wheels and 12-inch wheels. And then the frames are pretty much all the same because it's for kids of like 1 to 4, 2 to 4, and you can raise the seat. You have this nut here, and the seat goes up or down. I have to say, this one that I've got was it was a present. It was about 120 euros by a company called First Bike, a German company. What's interesting is it's plastic. The frame is plastic, but it's lasted really well. I've had 3 kids learn to pedal on this. But I don't know enough about the other ones, the Decathlon ones. They could be fine. A couple of things to look out for. It's nice to have a brake on it, on the handlebars, so they get used to the idea of braking. Make sure it has a drum brake inside the axle of the wheel. If it has a V-brake or something like that, they might get their fingers trapped. You can put accessories on it, like a bell, a light, nice little things like that. Why is it so good? This is what I want to really explain. What happens is when the child is 1, you give them the bike, they put it between their legs, and very cautiously they'll take step by step. They may have seen their brothers, sisters, cousins, other kids on pedal bikes, so they want to be with them, but they're too young to do it. So you give them one of these, and they'll just follow step by step with this. And what will happen is as they get older and more confident, they'll go faster and faster, basically. And then when they get to about 2.5 or 3, they will kind of run with it, and then lift up their legs and kind of coast or glide along the street, and then you'll run after them. But what this bike does, it's in the name, it's a balance bike. It gives them this very easy sense of balance, kind of an intuitive sense of how to balance on the bike by going faster and faster, then lifting up their legs and kind of gliding along the street. And the transition from that to a pedal bike is very small. It's basically the same concept, except they have to, well, start it off by pedaling a little bit, or they can even kind of run with it and then start pedaling. But all you're adding is this kind of pedal movement to what they've already learned. So it's a really good investment, a really quick way to help kids cycle quickly, get to grips with the bike. And this is going to make a big impact. It helps get rid of their energy. They can go on walks around the block, walks around the park. So it's a very, very good investment. Highly recommended. If you want more tips about getting young children to ride bikes, commuting with children, accessories for kids on bikes, subscribe. I've got a lot of videos coming up. If you want updates about bike safety and how to keep your bike secure without it getting stolen, again, subscribe. I've got a load of videos coming up on bike locks. And finally, if you want to make money or save money on secondhand bikes, check out my ebook below. It's just 3 euros from Amazon. Thanks.